Yeah.
Okay, we're here with Dale Lovelace and his Feldegriff build. Feldegriff is a really interesting general. I'm going to zoom in on his text box because he's got a lot going on in there. So you're clearly in white, blue, and green. Where do you want to start in talking about this thing?
Okay, this is Project Group Hug. This is the deck that has no way to win.
Alright.
Basically,
Want to tilt those down? Should I start here?
it does whatever it can do to keep the game even and to help out other players with no way to win. So of course you see Feldegriff. It has lots of good abilities that let you give other people life, let other people draw cards, let other people put tokens into play. And this is Feldegriff's lover, questing Feldegriff, which is actually a little better than Feldegriff. They both have good abilities that let you give other people good stuff. So that's what you try to do. You play out a Feldegriff or a questing Feldegriff, end of turn, give somebody some life, let somebody draw some cards, let somebody put a token into play, that sort of thing.
Alright.
Here we've got Hive Mind. Hive Mind's really good because it almost eliminates counterspells from the game. So if someone plays a counterspell, everyone gets to copy it, and someone will get to counter their spell. And also when I've got Hive Mind into play, when I play and everybody draws a card, everybody gets to copy it, so they'll get to play it 4 or 5 times, and it just multiplies all of my good effects.
Alright, cool. So all your stuff's going crazy with Hive Mind.
Stuff's going crazy.
Let's look. This is the creature base.
These are some creatures that are in there just for utility, and some. These are basically don't help anybody per se, but they help me keep my stuff going.
Okay, so those were some classics. You had Revlark and looked like Ewit.
All Sun's Dawn lets me return cards from my graveyard.
Okay.
Top and Windboard's Muse protect me a little bit to keep people from attacking me because I don't really have a lot of defense.
Okay. And what's next?
I've got a lot of ways to let other people put cards into play without paying for them.
Okay.
So we start with Braids, which is one of my favorites.
You get a good focus on braids.
There's a good Braids and a bad Braids, and this is the good Braids. So at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they can basically put anything except for a Planeswalker into play.
Alright.
We got Show and Tell, which is very similar. Each player can just take anything out of their hand except for a Planeswalker and put it into play.
Okay.
Forbidden Orchard is a really good land for Group Hug because it lets me give other people tokens. So every time I tap it, somebody gets a 1/1 token. Tempting Worm's just the best. It's only 2 mana, and when I play it, anyone can put any number of artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or lands into play. So I can realistically get this off on turn 2 and jumpstart the game, and everyone can empty their hand right into play.
Alright, that one's hilarious. I've played with that before, and it's a real fun card.
It's insane. Gauge the Ether, very similar. At the beginning of your upkeep, you reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature, enchantment, or land, you put artifact, creature, and land, put it right into play.
Okay. So you're just flipping them right off the top of your deck right into play.
Every turn, put something into play.
Alright.
Honeyed Wampus is really good. It's only 4. When I play it, everyone else can put a creature card from his or hand into play.
Okay. And you get a 6/6.
I get a 6/6.
Little bonus.
Hypergenesis, another really good one. You suspend it for 3 turns, and when it comes into play, everybody can dump their hand once again and put everything they've got into play.
Alright, that one's crazy.
Veteran Explorer is really good. It's only 1 mana. When he goes to the graveyard, everybody can search their library for 2 basic lands and put those into play.
Okay.
Seed the Land's really good. Whenever a creature comes into play, or whenever a land comes into play, you can put a 1/1 token into
So you're
play.
throwing green snakes in with every land drop.
Beacon of Immortality is really good because I can double other people's life, and once I do it, it goes right back to my library, so I can do it again.
Okay.
Ilmori, he's not quite as good. When he comes into play, anyone that has a legendary creature card in their hand, they can put that into play.
Okay, but it's another option for people to throw something in.
And Legion of the Hollows is pretty good. When it goes to the graveyard, everyone can pay as much mana as they want and put that many 1/1 green tokens into play.
Cool. Alright, what do we got next here?
I've got a lot of card drawing. It's mass card drawing. We've got pretty much standard Howling Mind,
yeah.
Font of Mythos.
Right.
Those are really good. Jace, we all know Jace.
Right.
Horn of Greed's pretty good. Play a land, You can draw a card.
Okay, that is good.
Horn of Plenty. Every time you play a spell, you can pay 1 and draw a card.
All right, so we've got a couple of cool horns.
Trade Secrets is really, really good. When I play it, my opponent, whoever I choose, he gets to draw 2 and I get to draw 4. So a lot of times the game may be in a bad situation. We need a Wrath of God or an Austere Command or something really bad. So you team up with somebody.
Just collaborate and go get what you need.
Go get whatever you need. It's just an incredible tutor.
Cool.
Noble Benefactor is really good. When he goes to the graveyard, everyone gets to go search the library for any card and put it in their hand.
Nice.
Words of Wisdom, I draw 2, everyone else draws 1. Flux lets you discard, everyone discard as many cards as they want and then draw the same number of cards they discarded.
Okay.
Heartwood Storyteller is really good. Whenever a player plays a non-creature spell, each of that player's opponents gets to go draw a card.
All right.
Prosperity, really simple. I tap X, everyone draws X cards.
Nice.
This is really good just before a Hypergenesis.
Okay.
Weird Harvest lets everybody search their library for up to X creature cards, put them in their hand.
All right, so these are some pretty insane effects.
Yeah.
Probably don't see you play in most decks, but if it's a theme.
So this is a really good creature. I can tap him, and I can return 3 cards from anyone else's graveyard to their hand, and lets me return a creature card from my graveyard to play.
Okay.
So I can bring back Braids, give somebody else 3 cards, maybe get us out of a bad situation. It's really good.
Sure, cool.
Skyscribing is really good. It's very much like Prosperity, 2 blue and X, everyone draws X cards, but every upkeep I can pay 3 and let everybody draw 1 card and keep the card. So I can keep doing that every upkeep.
Sure, okay.
Wheel and Deal, basically I can let everyone discard their hand and draw 7 cards.
Okay. What else you got here?
These two are very similar, Truce and Temporary Truce. Truce just costs 1 extra because it's an instant.
Okay.
Everyone can draw up to 2 cards. For each card that you don't draw, you gain 2 life though. So if you've got plenty, you can gain the life. If you don't have plenty,
card drawer life gain.
There you go.
Sure.
Drawing cards.
Okay.
Indentured Gin, it's a 4/4 for 3, but when I play it, everyone else can draw up to 3 cards.
Okay, cool.
Mickey Koro, basically
Sure.
just tap 2, tap it, everyone draws a card. Fecundity,
Yeah, that one's
it's
a good one.
whenever a creature goes into the graveyard, the controller can draw a card. Really good stuff.
All right.
And at the bottom of the card draw effects is the best one. Anvil of Bogarden. It lets everyone skip their discard phase, so basically everyone has
unlimited hand size.
Unlimited hand size.
Nice. This is where the justice comes from.
So
all right.
we've got Pongify, which is really good. So if you got a creature that's out of whack, we can destroy it, but you get a 3/3 green ape token.
Okay.
So it's
the
not
wild
so
monkey
bad.
out there.
We got Swords to Plowshares.
Sure.
Once again, you lose your creature, but you gain some life.
I'm hurting you, but I'm helping you.
Path to Exile, same way. We've got to get rid of this thing because it's killing everybody, but you can go get a land.
Sure.
And sometimes we just have to kill everything.
Sometimes you just get the justice from above.
It just gets out of hand.
All right.
So we've got Wrath of God, Austere, Capsize, and Ray of Revelation,
All right.
which is really good because I can play it twice.
Okay, cool. Capsize. We'll have to talk about that one later.
We do have a plethora of counter spells, but some of them are not so bad, like Spell Shift. You can counter an instant or sorcery spell, but whoever spell you countered can reveal cards from the top of their library until they reveal another instant or sorcery card, and they get to play that one for free.
Okay, cool.
Fold into Aether, same way. It's a counter spell, but the controller of the spell can put a creature card from his or hand into play.
Cool. So they all have a slant on counter. Time Stop does not have a slant.
Time Stop, however, does not have the slant.
That's like your Wrath of God. Sometimes it just happens.
Sometimes you just have to stop the turn because someone's going to do something very bad.
All right.
Very similar. There are some counter spells. Counter spell, Arcane Denial, which it's kind of good because it lets your opponent draw a card when you counter a spell.
All right.
And we've got the just counter spells. Force
Straight
Well,
counters.
Rewind, Dissipate.
Okay. Just good blueness.
Just good blueness.
Okay.
And that's
Let's
pretty
run-
much the group hug deck.